maybe 3 years ago.
It wasn't before 2020.
No, I was gonna say maybe 3 years ago. But I was at one of those points where I was just like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, you got a second chance at life. You're out here running around, living in a van, bouncing state to state like you're 16, 17 years old. It's like, am I chasing my dreams, or pretty much am I running away from being an adult?
Oh, am I chasing my dreams, or am I running away from being
Interesting song title
Yeah.
for that.
You know, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that every day. My engineer tells me, I actually got it on video on my phone. I watched it. He's like, how many times have you watched Jelly Roll today?
He may have a song that's kind of along the same lines.
Well, they say addiction ends in jails, institutions, or deaths, and that is anecdotally what I have.
They said it ends there?
Absolutely. Addiction ends in jails, institutions, or death. It progresses and gets worse until one of those.
I think it gets worse in the institution.
Well, for some, for some,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
death. I mean, you go to the jail, it didn't end there. You go to the institution, didn't end there. And I mean, people will die from addiction if it is left unfettered. That's just 100%. It just happens to me sometimes. But seriously, like it's powerful. Absolutely powerful. All right, another real quick thing. We got to taxi in here a little bit. So, but persistence is a big piece too in resiliency. I have a belief that you're probably pretty daggum near super persistent when you have a goal. Is that a fair statement?
I try to be. I have my days. Like some days I can sit there and I'm like, all right, I'm doing this, and I'll get it done. And then some days I get in my head and it's like, dude, what are you doing? And I sit there for 8 hours out the day just moping, and it's like, okay, get up and do something. But yeah.
Insecurities are very real. Fear is very real. Sadness is very real. Grief, loss. You can get into all of it, and you can stay stuck. But again, if you want to develop persistence or develop resiliency, what does that go? I don't know this guy, but this is a quote that drove it out. Co-founder and CEO of Connect Hub. I don't know who that is. But he cites that research has shown that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them than those that don't. And I think I've heard things like that before, and I think it's absolutely true. I also believe in therapy. You a 1, 5, and 10-year plan and do an activity with that. So I'm curious if you wrote the goals down, if you got this kind of
I didn't ever
the vision
write 'em
board
down.
you have.
No, I think I just thought of them so much they're like etched in my brain.
I'm that way too. to be honest with you.
Yeah, they're like etched in my brain. I mean, I wrote them down at some point in time, and I wrote them down over and over and over again. But I think they're just like stuck in my brain.
I get.
Yeah.
I'm pretty verbal that way myself too. I mean, I do it write out the 1, 5, and 10-year plan, but make it happen. I mean, take a step. It's any step. Take a do statement. There is no can't. There's can. Yeah. There's a lot of things with this, I think, and I just really appreciate you hanging out with us and talking to us and catching a glimpse of behind your eyes, what it is that you see. Adam, you got thoughts or closing things?